You're the one, yes. Not like the scabs that exited the shuttle with you. You radiate power, Lord. I bow before you. I serve Lord Barris. He sent me to meet his new apprentice, and I made sure I was here on time. I certainly did, yes indeed.
So, I'm met. Now what?
I'm just a slave who owes his every breath to the tolerance of Lord Barris. He said to introduce you to Dromund Kaas, and I take that seriously.
You have a strong survival instinct.
Thank you, kind lord. I am seldom referred to as strong. Lord Barris ordered me to encourage you to explore Kaas City before reporting to him. Imperials maintain the order, but they won't bother you. When you're ready, Lord Barris will meet you in his personal chambers. You will tell Lord Barris I was good? Yes? That I served well?
You did exactly what you were told.
You have my thanks, gentle Juggernaut. I bow my head until you depart.
Wow, what a weasel. Dromund Kaas needs some pest control.
I hope others in Barris's operation have a little backbone.
Somehow I doubt you're the only one.
Not a minute too soon. Your timing is impeccable.
Did it just get considerably colder?
I see you decided to keep the slave. I hope she amuses you. I trust you've been acquainting yourself with your new environs? Did my minion point you in the right direction?
His pointer finger was a bit twitchy.
A byproduct of constantly fearing for his life, but it keeps him in line, doing the trivial tasks that need tending to. Your responsibilities will mandate contact with my various minions, meet my directives, and you may do as you will to anyone you encounter, adversary or ally.
I work best when unrestrained.
A lightsaber can only achieve so much, apprentice. The most powerful weapon in a Sith Master's arsenal is information. I have painstakingly built a vast network of spies and operatives embedded throughout the Sith, Republic, and Jedi alike. I have fingers, eyes, and ears everywhere.
You've successfully infiltrated the Jedi Order.
Yes, my operatives are completely undetected, and I wish to keep it that way. I track our enemy, weakening and influencing them from within, waiting to strike. You're my enforcer, deployed to protect my interests, intimidate my rivals, and destroy my enemies. It's time for your tenure to begin. A military starship is touching down at the Kaas City cargo port, delivering a vitally important prisoner to me. You will meet Commander Langton at Docking Bay 12 and make sure he and his men successfully offload this prisoner.
I would be more than proud to help.
We must always assume that we are being plotted against, especially when the stakes are high. The importance of this prisoner cannot be overstated. Go to the cargo port now and stay sharp. You are dismissed.
All right, man, let's hurry up and get this hunk of carbonite to its owner.
Hey, Captain Oblivious. Boo.
Oh, I didn't see you enter. Lord Barris didn't need to send a welcoming party.
Obviously, Lord Barris feels otherwise.
My men and I have performed much more dangerous duties for Lord Barris. The prisoner is frozen in carbonite, so he's not a flight risk. And this is friendly territory. Surely we're safe here.
There is no such thing as friendly territory.
No offense, my lord. That brand of paranoia may work for Lord Barris, but I don't subscribe to it.
It's unfortunate, but we must humor the old man.
Glad to find another sensible being here. Let's get this oversized block of ice to your master.
Not so fast. My master ordered that block of ice, so step away from the carbonite man and no one ends up in a grave.
This is a private party.
Then consider it crashed. I'm here to relieve you of your burden. Whether that includes your own lives as well is up to you.
Looky. If it ain't SWTOR, your master be wanting the froze man too, huh? Too bad for you. It mine.
I think introductions are in order.
Fine. I am SWTOR, and this ignoramus is Tumar. My master and the slime Tumar takes orders from don't exactly like each other.
My slime crush your master with Pinky.
I'm such a fool. I'll never doubt Lord Barris again. What do we do?
These gents look reasonable. We'll reason with them.
Tumar and his mates can't even spell reasonable.
All me gotta be able to spell is kill. K-Y-Y-Y-L.
Did you come here to chat or fight?
I know you're Sith, stranger, but I think your bravado is ill-advised.
Me got ideas, SWTOR. How about we play wishbone with the talker? Bigger half get the spoils.
A truce, then. You stood a chance against one set of us Sith, but even a master Force user can't beat these odds.
I'm going to kill you and eat you all raw.
Eat me? Me here right. This Sith say he eat me.
Yes, I heard that as well. Do you really mean to eat us if you kill us?
And then pick my teeth with your bones.
I don't know about my brutish counterpart, but my men and I yield. I don't get paid enough to fight a monster. I take my leave of you, Sith.
Me not want to be breakfast either. We leave, boys.
A wise choice, both of you.
It's a day of firsts, then. A merciful Sith, and Tumar being called wise.
Oh, that true. What it mean, wise?
I'll explain it to you later, brute.
Well done. I can't believe they bought a bluff like that. They really thought you'd beat them.
Violence is not always the answer.
You're much more versatile than the average Sith, my lord. My men and I had better be getting this cargo to Darth Barris. Thanks for your help.
Langlin informed me of the ambush at the cargo port. Apparently there are more eyes on us than even I thought. I have felt a disturbance in the Force. It leaves doom imprinted on my dreams. A grave and mysterious threat that could bring down my entire power base. This frozen man is a top Republic agent captured while investigating my most deeply embedded spy on SWTOR, one of my invisibles. The Force grants me a vision of doom, and immediately my untraceable spy, who has left no footprints, no trail, is almost exposed. It makes me furious.
Instead of whining, do something about it.
Oh, I'll do something about it. One of the things that I do best. Torture. I must learn what tipped off the Republic agent. He is the key to uncovering the nature of this threat. Now, while I thaw the prisoner and painfully siphon every morsel of information I can from him, I have some concerns that require your special talents.
Tell me what I must do.
No rest for the wicked, I guess.
Go to the Imperial post in the jungles outside the city. Commander Pritch is stationed there. He has a seek and destroy task for you.
I don't take orders from lackeys.
Pritch is merely relaying information, apprentice. I must tend to the torturing of this miserable Republic agent. Waste no time. I have more for you to do once this is complete. You are dismissed.
Commander Pritch at your service, my lord. Lord Barris informed me you'd be paying us a visit. I'm prepared to offer full assistance.
Aren't you a good little soldier?
Lord Barris has always found me so, Lord. Permit me to update you on the situation here. There's been much unrest in these parts recently, my lord, capped off by a violent slave revolt that has the surrounding jungles overrun with unarmed slaves.
Then they're not slaves anymore, are they?
I stand corrected, my lord. Former slaves. What no one knows is that Lord Barris orchestrated the insurgents to disrupt one of his rivals, and he wants his involvement kept secret. Now the slave captains who led the revolt are threatening to expose Barris's involvement unless they receive more potent weapons.
They must be killed.
That is in sync with my instructions. Lord Barris wants you to kill enough of the blackmailing slave captains to make the others lose their resolve.
Violence is not always the answer.
Well, I suppose. Many of these slave captains are former criminals with ties to the underworld. In fact, some have been selling their fellow slaves to the black market. If their followers found out, they'd be furious. If I had proof that they're selling their own people back into slavery, I could blackmail the slave captains to stop blackmailing Lord Barris.
Blackmailing blackmailers. Sounds poetic.
I bet they keep records of their transactions. If you rifle the slave captains' footlockers and find proof, I'll do what I can to use it against them.
It's worth a try.
However you want to deal with it, my lord. The slave captains have their home base around the unfinished Colossus. I'll await any proof you salvage from the slave captains' belongings. My lord, you're back. Did you find sufficient proof that the slave captains are selling their people back into slavery?
Were you foolish enough to doubt me?
No, of course not, my lord. Not once. Now I can threaten to expose the truth. If the slave captains don't want to be torn limb from limb, they'll stop blackmailing Lord Barris. I must stay, my lord. It's been inspiring watching you work.
You've been very helpful, Commander.
Thank you, Lord. I'm pleased to hear that. I'll inform Lord Barris that the situation has been handled.
I don't care what you do. Break my bones, burn my flesh. I'll tell you nothing.
I will not be denied.
Go spit, you monster!
I didn't know bodies could bend like that. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Spare yourself. You shouldn't have to see this.
Ah, apprentice, you've returned. Commander Pritch confirmed that the slaves have been silenced. Good. I'm still trying to extract the information I crave from this Republic agent. He is much more resilient than anticipated.
I thought you said you were good at this.
Now is not a good time to test me, apprentice. Even as I brutalize him, I twist the Force to keep him alive and feeling every sensation.
That is the cruelest thing I've ever heard.
I have another important task for you. It involves a renegade Sith Lord named Grathan, a particularly bothersome thorn in my side. Meet with my apprentice, Drykel Ball. He's my covert operative in Grathan's compound. Ball claims to have made a key discovery.
Invading a Sith compound is my kind of work.
Grathan's presence is useful to me, so I don't want him killed, just crippled. Find out what Ball has discovered, and do exactly as he instructs.
Too bad. I would love to kill a Sith Lord.
No doubt someday you will have your chance to try, one way or another. Now then, Republic wretch, where were we? Oh, yes. Tell me what I wish to know.
You must be the operative Lord Barris sent. I thought he'd choose a stealthy assassin, not some senseless savage.
Watch who you're calling a savage.
You're not talking to one of Barris's Imperial peons. I'll be working for Lord Barris long after you've worn out your welcome.
I don't have time for this nonsense.
You're right. We can pick up hating each other once the business here is complete. Now listen. Lord Grathan is a rogue Sith who boldly defies the Dark Council. Locked away here, he's been untouchable. Lord Barris wants to let Grathan know he can be reached. And after a year undercover, I've discovered the way. Lord Grathan has a son.
Maybe in another year you can find out his shoe size.
He wears boots, not shoes, smart mouth. I was assigned to find Grathan's weakness. He's kept his son a secret in order to protect him from his enemies. Grathan would be devastated if his only child and heir was dead. That would send a message.
I'm no baby killer.
We're not talking about a baby here. Grathan's kid is nearly 20 and strong with the Force. He's been trained in the ways of the Sith since birth. You'll have your hands full.
The tougher, the better.
Grathan's away on business. I managed to hack a special spike that will get you inside his private quarters. But first you're going to have to knock out Grathan's surveillance station so you aren't seen entering the quarters.
Tell me what that entails.
All you have to do is locate the monitoring stations around the compound and, well, stick your lightsaber in them. Think you can handle that, brute?
Keep calling me names, Baal. You're playing with fire.
Is it so easy to get under your skin? That's all then. Destroy the monitoring stations, then get inside Grathan's private quarters. The son's name is Beelslit. Find him and end him. I'll meet you back here when you're done. Try not to screw up.
I kinda like his attitude.
Mother, a stranger approaches.
You don't know the half of it, kid.
I am Selvanta Grathan. How dare you enter my son's room uninvited? Who are you?
Step aside, woman. I'm here for the boy.
You'll have to kill me first. And while my son is still an acolyte, I am fully Sith.
Not for very much longer, you're not.
Beelslit, take cover.
No, Mother! I stand at your side! Attack! Stop! You are more than a match for us! Mother, if I am the target, save yourself! I don't want to see you die!
My son, you must not sacrifice yourself for anyone, not even me. You must endure at all costs. Assassin, you've carved your way into the inner sanctum of Lord Grathan's compound, all to kill a boy. You are a breath away from the Master himself. Spare us, and I'll help you destroy Lord Grathan instead.
You want me to kill your husband? Aren't you the dutiful wife?
I married Lord Grathan for power. It was a means to an end. Now I want out. I'm strong, but can't touch my husband. How long I've waited for someone to end his oppressive rule.
You have my attention.
A wicked plan is taking shape. Long ago, my husband was nearly beheaded. Now he cannot exist without his helmeted mask. Everyone knows this. Kill Lord Grathan. My son will wear the mask and assume his mantle. He'll publicly rant that his son was murdered. No one will be the wiser.
Fine, I'll kill the father instead.
Excellent. You won't regret it. Lord Grathan deserves to die. With this pass card, you may enter Lord Grathan's secret chamber. You'll find him there. After you've ended Lord Grathan's miserable existence, bring his masked helmet to me.
Be sure there are no surprises when I return.
I'm certainly not interested in angering someone as lethal as you. Besides, you're doing me a great service. Be wary of Lord Grathan. There are few as attuned to the dark side as he.
I don't think I like the sound of that.
My uninvited guest finally arrives. Your feelings betray you, youngster. I sensed your murderous intentions the moment you entered my sanctum. What's more, your unshielded mind has revealed your accomplice, my loving wife.
She sends her love?
Sylvanta is a user, child. She's obsessed with power. It's one of the things that attracted me to her, but it's outgrown its amusement. I am death itself, child. Come and embrace the darkness.
Yes, I sensed my husband's death. Lord Grathan is no more. What pleasure to think he suffered.
I took no pleasure in killing him.
Mother, what does this mean? Am I truly to become the master of this house?
You will wear his mask and assume his identity, but you are not yet ready to rule, my dear. The voice will be yours, but the words will be mine.
I have longed for my father's death, and the chance to claim his power.
Yes, this is a great day. You have served us well, my new friend.
I didn't do it for you.
I don't care why you did it, as long as it's done. For appearance sake, you'll still be unwelcome here. But today, my son and I have become your secret allies.
Be sure it remains a secret.
Have no fear. It would be disastrous for me if our secret were exposed. Now leave me. I have much to do now that I control House Grathan.
I'm surprised you survived. So is it done? Is Grathan's son dead?
You're a condescending windbag, Baal.
It's pretty easy to push your buttons, brute. Doesn't say much for Grathan's security forces if a clumsy clod like you was able to bang into his private chamber and off his son.
I find your empty chatter amusing.
You'll find my lightsaber a bit sobering. Killing the murderer of Grathan's son will solidify my cover here. Barris can replace you easily.
You're making a big mistake.
Though I'm more than capable of facing you alone, a smart man uses every advantage. And I am a smart man.
The intruder! The intruder is here! Everyone to me! Attack!
I cannot break him!
Is there some problem here?
Who would ask such a stupid question? Clearly, there's a problem here.
Okay, I'm officially scared.
This is impossible. An unknown power must be shielding this man, which only confirms my suspicions. This Republic agent is the key to unlocking the threat we face. I must harness my rage and frustration. They will lead me to an answer.
Wake me when you figure it out.
Your insolence will one day be your undoing. I would punish you if I wasn't so pleased with your progress. And the word has spread that Lord Grathan is incensed at the slaying of his secret son. I take it that was your handiwork?
You see it correctly.
My confidence in you is growing. I haven't heard from Drykel Ball, my agent in Grathan's camp. He's missed a scheduled communication. Let me guess. He gave you trouble, did he?
He gave me no trouble at all.
I can sense the truth behind your words, apprentice. All can be replaced. Now, back to my prisoner. There's one last possibility to break him. I thought it impossible, but perhaps there's a small chance you could pull it off. Over a millennium past, the Emperor claimed Dromund Kaas and made the Dark Temple the epicenter of Dark Force energy. In the bowels of the temple, he conducted horrifying experiments that drained the knowledge and life essence from all the greatest Sith lords of the time.
He destroyed his own lords.
They existed to serve their master, and that they did. He siphoned them to make himself immortal and all-knowing. The Emperor created a device called the Ravager that ate his victims' minds and delivered to him their greatest secrets. No one could withstand the Ravager's intrusion. Even the strongest Sith Lords of the Empire confessed whatever the Emperor craved.
Let me guess, you want me to get the Ravager?
It may be my only chance to break this Republic worm. The Emperor keeps the Ravager hidden in the Dark Temple, which has, in his absence, become a death trap. There's a good chance the horrors that await you will be too severe, but it's worth your life to me. The legends describe a secret chamber in the depths of the Dark Temple where the Ravager was encased. You'll know the device by its inscription. Be swift, apprentice.
It was foolish of you to return here.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got another fight on our hands.
Those pieces you took from my minions belong to me. They will enable me to exact my revenge on Lord Farshal. I am Lord Vacuous, the conqueror of Begeddon, the killer of Garatak the Singed. Return what you have stolen, or burn.
I choose burn.
Die at the hands of Vacuous.
I sent you into the Dark Temple for the Ravager. I thought it might be the last time I saw you, apprentice. The prisoner grows weaker by the minute. There's no time to spare. Stand back and bear witness.
You're wasting your time. I will not.
Yes, the Ravager has seized his mind. Excellent. In his condition, we don't have long before the ordeal liquefies all brain matter.
Maybe he'll last longer if you reduce the pain.
The pain drives the device's effectiveness. Republic Worm, you have the information I desire. Tell me everything.
I am Republic Information Service on special assignment to verify possible Imperial spy on Nar Shaddaa, commissioned by Jedi Council, acting on suspicions provided by Master Nomen Karr.
Nomen Karr. That's a name I grow tired of hearing.
Are you going to keep me in the dark, old man?
Dromund Kaas is a Jedi Master who infiltrated the Sith. I rooted him out. Then he nearly destroyed me and fled. He's dedicated himself to proving that the Sith have spies embedded within Republic and Jedi ranks. I've thwarted him at every turn, but he is tenacious. How did Dromund Kaas come to suspect my spy on Nar Shaddaa? Tell me, Republic wretch, what alerted him?
Master Dromund Kaas has a new Padawan. She seems to know any being's true nature. She senses hidden darkness and untapped purity.
Astonishing. I've never heard of the Force granting such a gift. Tell me, how does her power work?
All I know is when Master Dromund Kaas brought her to Nar Shaddaa, this Padawan sensed darkness in your spy simply by seeing him.
What's a Padawan?
That is what the Jedi call their trainees. It means she is not yet a Jedi. If this young Padawan can see through deception and disguise with such little effort, she threatens everything I have worked for. Continue, Republic dog.
Kaas believes his Padawan's ability is foolproof, but the Jedi Council is skeptical. I was to provide the proof, but I wasn't able to report my findings.
Damage is not yet done.
For now, perhaps. But we can't have this potential doomsday weapon scouring the galaxy. Who is this Padawan, you Republic pest? Tell me everything you know about her.
She was found on Alderaan. Her power first emerged training on Tatooine. And Jedi sent another agent to investigate someone she suspected on Balmorra.
It's fading. Is she human or one of the Jedi's cursed aliens? Where can I find her? What is her name?
I have nothing more.
The Ravager has emptied his mind. That is all we have to go on. A few random places within the greater galaxy where Dromund Kaas and his Padawan have been.
It's a start, Master. That device did the trick.
You are correct. We now have leads to follow. Dromund Kaas is a relentless crusader, and this Padawan and her unprecedented power threaten everything I have achieved. Your duties are likely to take you to the far reaches of the galaxy. I will need to deploy you at will. You shall have a starship of your own. You've earned it. Go to my personal hangar in the spaceport and claim it.
You bet I've earned it. This is long overdue, Barriss.
I'm the one who dictates the timing of such things. I must ponder our next move. Waste no time. Get your starship in my hangar and wait for further instructions.
Yeah, let's go before he tells me to clean all this up, okay? Take a look at that. We're going in style now.
Nice ship. Are you leaving Dromund Kaas?
You have something to say about that?
On the contrary, I have a going-away present for you. Sylventa Grathan sent me to deliver this token of her appreciation for all you've done for her. It will greatly enhance this new ship of yours.
Does she usually send a Sith to deliver a gift?
Very good. No, that's not the typical MO. I'm here on behalf of Selventa's husband, Lord Grathan, who has added his own present to the offering. He claims you know too much.
Selventa needs to get her house in order.
Are you mad? Lady Grathan doesn't control the household. I answer only to Lord Grathan. I've murdered just about every form of sentient being in the galaxy, and I'm here for you.
Apprentice, I trust you find your starship satisfactory?
I'll let you know after I've taken it for a spin.
You are about to get that chance. There is much to be done. My interests must be protected, and my enemies destroyed. Nomen Kaas' efforts to expose my spies and prove his Padawan's power to the Jedi Council must meet with systemic failure. You will exhaust yourself in this charge.
Where do you suggest I begin?
The information we siphoned from that Republic agent will be our map. We know my spy on Nar Shaddaa was being surveilled. We know where this Padawan was discovered, where she trained, and that the Jedi have sent someone to investigate my spy on Balmorra. The Padawan will have to be hunted down and destroyed, but first you must secure my network by silencing my spies on Balmorra and Nar Shaddaa.
Is it wise to put off destroying the Padawan?
If the Jedi acquire proof of my spy network, Nomen Kaas wins. We must mop up the potential leaks first. My contacts on Balmorra and Nar Shaddaa will detail what must be done. Your tasks are paramount, apprentice. Bring cruelty, bring rage, bring death.